I said it's waves of the bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the font. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life without fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear, cause I'm known to switch gears. Hey mom, thanks for raising me to be so brave. Tampa Bay, yeah, it's time for y'all to catch this wave. Ride the wave. Let's go.
Waves of the Bay. Once again, Waves of the Bay, everything you're hearing tonight is Tampa Bay based, and I can use this platform however I want to, but the purpose of it is the artists of Tampa Bay. And, you know, one of these cats right here I've known for a hot minute right now, like over a decade, which is crazy to even think, man, but at the same time, that's a blessing. And the other cat has been in rotation for a little bit now, and I'm finally getting a chance to meet him. So I want to go ahead and welcome to Waves of the Bay. We got Remy Rowe, we got Jetzun. Welcome to the studio, y'all.
Hey, man, how's it going, man? What it do, my brother?
Living fabulous, man. What's up with y'all?
Coolin'.
Yeah, I see y'all cooling, man. Y'all got the glasses on at night. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yes, sir. You know we rock our sunglasses at night.
What's up, Tampa?
Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? We got your own homegrown heroes here, homegrown talent. This is the reason why Waves of the Bay is winning Best of the Bays, because we do celebrate our, I don't want to call them local artists. I can't stand calling artists local. And the reason why, Remy, you already know this, man. You guys got your business right. Distribution's global. You know, I happen to look you up on iTunes, and I can hear you on iTunes, which means, or Apple Music, I should say, which means that anybody can hear you on Apple Music. Somebody over there in China or Japan or wherever can hear Jetzun right now at the drop of a dime. So thank you for having your business straight. I'm a huge advocate of that.
Appreciate it.
And I guess to begin with, man, go on and introduce yourself to anybody that does not know who Jetzun is. How would you describe yourself?
What's up, world? I'm Jetzun. I'm from Tampa. I'm just a all around. I'm a rap professor. That's how I like to call myself, because I'm lyrical, and I just love the music. And I've been in Tampa, and I rep Tampa to the fullest. You know, so
I love it, man.
He's a wordsmith.
I love it,
wordsmith. You been like that since I've known him.
Oh, we're gonna get into that too.
Sick with that pen, man. His penmanship is crazy.
I love it, man. It's we from a different era where actually bars matter, you know.
Right.
And a lot of these cats is getting by just off of good production, and, you know, more power to you and all. You know, they got their little hook for TikTok or whatever, but when it's time to actually get down to the get down, they ain't got no substance behind them. So there's a big difference when it comes to that. Remy, go on and introduce yourself to the people.
Man, Remy Rowe, CEO of 15 Entertainment, staple in the Tampa Bay community. Been around, been doing this for a long time, man. You can Google me, Remy Rowe. You can look me up on all platforms, on all social sites. It's Remy Rowe. No Chaser Live Talk Podcast, Superb Clothing and Apparel. Just everything, man.
Global.
Hands in everything. Yeah, that's real, man.
Businessman.
Thank you for having us tonight, too, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate that, brother.
All good, man. That's what this platform is for, man. It's definitely for the artists. So it's not about me. It's about y'all. And thank y'all for stopping by, honestly. It's Saturday night. Y'all can be doing whatever y'all want to right now. So thank y'all for coming through here for sure. So, shoot, where do we even begin at? I want to know where you got your name from, Jew.
Oh, man.
That was the first thing on my mind. Like, all right,
that's a great question. Well, first I want to say shots out to Kenny K.
Kenny K studio, you know right over there.
Yes,
man.
Yes, sir.
That's where it all started.
Rest in peace, Kenny K.
Hey, I just remember copying my tape. You know, late night, we used to play the music, all the underground cuts. I'm dubbing my tape. You know, listen to it in the morning, next day. You know, but my name is Jetzun. So first my name was Juvenile.
Okay.
You know, this was when I was first, but it was before Juvenile.
All right.
You know, then Juvenile got, I got hot, and I was like,
you gotta change it up.
Yeah, I was always, it was actually Juvenile to Gemini.
Okay.
Because I'm a Gemini as well.
That's dope.
And then I was, we always freestyling and having, MCs and, we spitting, and I was like, I'm out of space, Jetzun, a Gemini, and then stuck. And my raps, I'm out of this world. I'm out of here, man.
That's fire, dog.
I'm not like nobody else. I try not to be, at least.
Definitely.
That's fire. I like that right there, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, Remy. I want to know how y'all met, man. How did y'all get down?
Well, we went to the same high school,
Hillsboro.
Hillsboro. But
5,000
Jew actually is a couple years younger than me, so I knew of him, but I didn't know him. But it was through another one of our friends that's from his neighborhood that knew me and linked us in, was like, nah, y'all need to know each other. Y'all both got a similar interest in this music, and we all
have
rocking
the same job together. Too.
Yeah, and we all
one time Finger Hut.
Yeah, shout out to the Hut, man. We was all working there.
It's crazy how stuff like that happens.
Yeah, we was youngsters, and man, they used to come to my little apartment. I stayed in the projects, Tampa Park. Shout out to Tampa Park. They just tore Tampa Park down and just put some luxury apartments down there, by the way. But I was standing
everywhere, dog.
Yeah, I was standing, you know, just gentrification is
real, dog.
It's real.
It's real.
So they used to come to my spot. We used to kick it there. We used to write our rhymes, and we used to go down to Ybor City back when Masquerades was the underground spot for up-and-coming MCs.
Yeah,
and
that's how long we've been in the game.
That's how long we've been doing this.
Yes,
and we
sir.
go down there. DJ Fader was the DJ at the time. And we had a group. We went by Octagon because it was 8 of us. It was all
like
our
a
boys.
Tampa Bay Wu-Tang.
That's what
Straight
they
up.
called us, the Tampa Bay Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And but a lot of the guys that was in the group, they kind of fell off and went on to do other things. But me and Jew just always rocked by the wayside. We started a group called Hillsboro. And Hillsboro went on. We must have recorded like 4 albums. You know.
I remember Hillsboro rocking a few of our stages way back when.
Yeah,
old Pegasus Lounges. And all that.
Now you caught the second wave of Hillsboro.
Okay.
Those weren't the original members.
Okay.
Me and
Y'all was
Jew-
like the Temptations, and that was the second edition.
Right. So me and Jew was the original members of
Yes, sir.
Hillsboro.
And Yomi,
Shouts out to Yomi.
Yes, sir.
He's from Yonkers, New York. So
Word.
it was the 3 of us, and then the version of Hillsboro that you met was a younger version that we kind of adapted and picked up and brought onto the crew. But yeah, man. So that's kind of a little backstory of how we've been doing this music thing for over these years, man. We got decades in this.
That's wild, man. We got Jetzun, we got Remy Rowe right here in the studio. Jew, I want to know right now, 2025, as long as y'all have known each other right now, if you can give your old self some piece of advice, to drop a jewel, drop a bit of wisdom on him, what would you tell him?
Oh, man, that's a good question. I'm glad you said that. On the way here, shouts out to Cage, I was just playing a song, and it was from 2000. And I was like, bruh, dang, 2000, man, this is crazy. So I would just tell him to keep going, don't stop, you know, just keep it going, because it never... You never know what's gonna happen. You know, I'm just speaking my truth. I love music and I'm speaking my truth. I do this. I ain't got no, you know, I ain't no $1 million man, nothing like this. I ain't doing it for the bread. You know, I want the bread. You know, gonna come with it, whatever comes, whatever. But I got God
Passion.
first.
Yeah, God
it's
first.
passion, and I'm dedicated. You know, so I just gonna give my all to that. So just keep going. That's what I'm telling.
I believe that's how you can. That's how you can have lasting power, how you have replay value is what I like to call it, because
I like that.
A lot of folks, like, if you just following the latest trends or the gimmicks, you know, that's only going to have a shelf life to it. But if you're actually coming with something, you know, meaningful from the soul, you know, you're gonna remember where you was at when you heard it the first time and all that day, you know. So that's the way I like to hear music done right there. That's the best way to do it right there, at least in my opinion. So.
Hey, Tone, I also want to give a shout out to Cajun, right? I've been knowing Cajun since we was teenagers, and this guy produced some of the first tracks that we spit on. His house was, in our neighborhood, was like
the Mecca.
The spot where all the up-and-coming rappers from the hood would go make their little freestyle mixtapes.
Shouts out Dirty Gang.
Dirty Gang, G5.
G5.
A lot of the fellas, man. So, like, K-House was that hub. And when I say freestyle, I'm talking about what we would just put on instrumentals and just rock off the dome.
It ain't already pre-written.
Nothing pre-written. And you'll freestyle for 60 minutes, 30 minutes, or however long on a tape over different beats. That's where it started at his house. And this man has shot more of my videos than probably anybody else have shot. So he's not only just a producer, but he's a dope videographer as
That's
well.
love right there, man. I love to hear stuff like that because it's about building with your people. So
yeah, man.
I
And
like
the
to hear
guys
that
you've
loyalty.
been with it from day one.
Already,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Already. Yeah, we got Remy Rowe, we got Jetzun over here. We're just chopping it up, man. I know we got some new music to play from you here in a second, but tell me about Deposits. I want to know, where did the title come from? Why Deposits?
Well, the Deposits title came from, it was originally, I just like to, it ain't about the money as well. It says about deposits, but just about what you put in. Put in like more than what you take out. Okay. And what you keep. Whether it's money, whether it's your lifestyle. I like to put in more than whatever I'm leaving with in life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving my all, and whatever. I make sure when I leave this earth, they're like, hey, this guy was a good guy. He gave his all and he put it in. Right. Put in deposit, pour in more than your soul.
I like that. I like that.
Just to kind of piggyback on that too. If you think about, I was thinking about that because I had a feeling you would ask that question. Mm-hmm. And it's so cliche nowadays that most artists always talking about, I got the money, I got the bag. You see them, they in the pics, they showing you. Mm-hmm. They showing you in the moment what they doing and how they getting it. But it's rare that you hear an artist say, I'm putting this up. I'm depositing.
Right.
It's all about, I want to get this. I want to get the bag. Yeah, get the bag, but what you going to do with the bag? You're going to go in the strip club, you're going to throw it, you're going to go to the Benz dealership, you're going to buy the coupe, you're going to go get the crib. Yeah, that's spending the money, but you ain't depositing nothing.
But why do you think that is?
It's the culture. It's just I don't know. It's that, I think, to be honest, and this is just my opinion solely, when you come from a place of never having nothing, when you get it, it's like, I got it, I want to show it off, and I think we need to change our mindset and retrain ourselves on the way we think, because it's, you got to set yourself up for the second half of life. Mm-hmm. You doing all that, you doing the most in your 20s and 30s, but when you get in your 40s and 50s, it's like, what you gonna have? You gonna sit back and be one of them old dudes on the block saying, man, I remember I had this, I remember I had that, or in my younger days I did this. I don't never want to be that guy.
Well, they always say fast money don't last, right?
Yeah, that's true.
System was set up for us to fail.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
We might also be giving into it, man. You think about the folks that's extra flashy, they always the ones getting picked off, to keep it all the way real, because they don't know how to stay quiet, honestly. Right. What I'm saying? They telling on themselves pretty much. So it is one of them things. It's the culture just wanting to show off and brag, and, especially the hip-hop culture, because it's built on, that braggadocio.
Right.
Why check out the song Blown on Remy Rose, No Setbacks, one.
On the first No Setbacks.
Yeah, we talk about that.
No substance.
Yep. Okay. And that's why I like your music right there, man, because you are on some grown man vibe, you know what I'm saying? Which people need to hear that, man.
Hey, appreciate that, brother.
Mm-hmm. I remember being young and hearing LL kind of, switch up his style and his niche. Yeah. And I was like, man, LL done turn soft. But now I get old, it's like, I kind of
appreciate it.
Kind of understand LL a little bit, man.
And the songs you still throwing is the songs you can embrace now and be like, he was over my head at that time. Like,
he was ahead of the game at that time.
Right, exactly. Like, I couldn't appreciate it then, but I can appreciate it now.
Some people just know him as an actor right now, and that's what's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Same way with Ice Cube. Like, one of the rawest lyricists ever.
Oh, yeah.
They just know him from...
They don't even know.
Yeah, Ride Along and...
Are we there?
Yeah. Right. Like, no, you just don't know. This man pen game was sick.
But that's how hip-hop has evolved as well, Like, we're talking about having to live up to a certain stereotype, but, the forward thinkers are also thinking of how to get to different bags, different streams. And,
yes, sir.
Remy, you're one of those cats right there. So, what made you start thinking of different avenues to get to the bread?
Well, you got to think, Tone, like, my situation is a lot different from a lot of cats. I've been on my own for a long time. Like, I was a 17-year-old dad.
Okay.
I had a son early, and my parents was the type of parents where, look, you got to be a man. You got to step up to the plate. Mm-hmm. We're not taking care of you and your kid. So I had to get out of my mom's house. I had to do what I had to do to feed him and make ends meet. So with that being said, I always was thinking of ways to, how can I produce? How can I get better? How can I be a provider? So, 17, 18 years old, like I said, you living in the projects, all my friends sold drugs, they did, tore down the community. But I knew that wasn't a path for a life that I wanted to live because I seen the end result. So I wanted to have an escape and a way to get the life that I want to provide for my family, but do it in a way to where I'm not going to sit 20 years behind bars. I can't do my family no justice if I'm in the penitentiary. So music was my outlet. That's where I pour everything into music. And then from music, that opened my eyes up to other avenues and other things that I can do, but because it's life is bigger than just music. If you just living to be a rapper,
there's plenty of rappers.
Right. You might as well run into that wall. It's a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
I just had I had 2 meetings last week with my brother and some other guys. We're right now in the process of pooling our resources together to invest in some real estate. Because you always hear the cliche that black people can't come together and go in business together, especially family. That's the one thing, never go in business with your family. Well, we want to kind of prove that we can beat that narrative. Like, that ain't the case. You just gotta have level-headed people that, want to change it and want to not live by those same stereotypes that we always been put in a box to live by,
Right. Exactly. People have told us how we're supposed to do stuff instead of actually letting us branch out and see other folks doing it so we can know it can be done as well.
Exactly. Wu-Tang had a slogan that they said, I was just listening and thinking about that earlier today. Something to the effect of, my seeds marry his seeds, and then we keep Wu-Tang money all up in the family. And I'm like, when you think about what they said, that's the same logic that, like, the Jews, the Asians, the Indians, like every ethnicity live by those sets of standards, but do blacks really live by that set of standards? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's something to really think about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's such a deep topic right now. It's like, do I want to go there? Do I not? A lot of it's just because we have been told that they have been withholding our power from us.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't actually give in to the power that we have, the history that we've had, the ancestors that have come before us, and the power that they've displayed, and all of that jazz right there, And that's the whole thing with, like, the education system right now, how they're eliminating, diversity and all this other stuff out of history books like it didn't even happen. Right. I remember the Tulsa, the Black Wall Street bombings.
Right.
I'm from the middle of Kansas, y'all. Tulsa is maybe 3.5 hours south of me, right? Right there. Right. I never heard about that until I got to college.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
I never heard about this until I got to college. And then once I did, I'm like, what? Because they withheld it from you, man. They tell you what they want to tell you. So it's up to each and every one of us to seek that knowledge on your own, man. And think about where you're getting the information from as well, and just don't give into it, man. Do your own research with it.
That's real.
Message. I got Jetzun, I got Remy Rowe right here in the studio. Cajun over here as well, man. This is Waves of the Bay. Y'all rocking with 88.5. We were talking about the new project, Deposits. When is the next project coming? Do you already have more projects in store? How much music are you sitting on right now?
Oh man. Well, right now it's Deposits. It's a 1-5 the fam.
Okay.
So what's next coming is Remy Rowe. Grand Crew.
We got the Grand Crew album, which is the third installment of No Setbacks. So the Grand Crew edition, and why we named it that is we got all the crew members on that project, and then it's a spin on my name is Remy, and Grand Crew is a version of Remy Martin. So we all made it make sense. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
But
I be loving that stuff, man. I be hearing good names. Woo! Let's go.
And when I tell you, man, I don't think that project is bigger than the city. Like, I will put that project as one of the top hip-hop albums that'll come out, period. I ain't just saying Tampa. Like, period. This year, when that hit, slap me if you don't agree and say, man, you know what, y'all boys did. You put your foot in that, like really, you know. Really.
When is it dropping? When's it dropping?
I haven't put a definite date on it, but it'll definitely be in the fall, winter time.
And that's what you was listening on out there?
That's
when
one
I
of
was
the
getting ate
records.
up by these mosquitoes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's one of the records that'll be on there. But back to the topic on Jew, like, so to give you a backstory on Deposits, we had to trim the fat to make that album. Jew had over 20-some records recorded.
Yeah.
So
dope.
We cut that down to what, 13? 13 songs for Deposits. He got a whole nother album sitting on the hard drive that he could drop tomorrow if he wants.
Absolutely.
Like, so if he wanted to do Deposits too, like, you know, he got ton, and we constantly record, and we always in the studio, so the music is like, it's endless, man.
How hard was it for you to cut them songs?
Hard.
Because trust me, I remember doing my album way back when. It's like, dang.
Hey, listen. Man, we went back and forth for about a week.
Yeah.
Like, shit, this song
but
goes.
this gotta go out. This gotta go out.
Yeah, like, it was hard, man. I ain't gonna even front that. It wasn't easy deciding what song's gonna make that 13.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've seen the features and everything, but let's go ahead and talk about, you know, the artists that you've had on the project with you. Let's give them some shine as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shouts out to GGM, my brother.
GGM.
Been in since day one. He's an unofficial, official member of Hillsborough as well.
Right.
You know, there since the beginning. You know. Also, we got Dash Jesse, my little bruh.
I like that.
Shout
Jesse,
out
man.
to Dash Jesse.
Yep.
Listen, I don't know if you listening to the interview
I like
or not,
Dash
but
Jesse.
Yeah.
Every song I've heard him on. I like
Yeah,
Dash
that's
Jesse.
youngin. He the future,
this
man.
boy, he the future.
Yeah.
And he's so talented, bro. Like, this guy comes in the studio and he can just hear the track and, like, within minutes have something, and you will be like, man, you had to have this. Like, and then you know he haven't sat with the beat because he just heard it for the first time. Like, it's crazy, man. The way he worked and the way he records and his
There's just some people that's just talented like that.
Right,
You cannot
man.
deny that talent.
Yeah,
that's the reason why we have this show right here, is just to showcase that talent right there.
Yeah, man. Yep. So we're blessed and we're fortunate to work with a lot of great artists.
Also, shouts out to Quick.
Shouts out to Quick.
Yes, sir.
Shouts
My
out to
brother.
my cousin Flyboy too, cause
Flyboy always get love, man.
Fly always get love. Fly been in this game very, very long time, and he's been on every project that I put out.
We used to work together.
Right, exactly.
Yes, sir.
You know, he want to pull away from the music, and I'm always trying to pull him back into music. So, you know, but if anybody could get Fly on the record, it would be me. Like,
I believe that.
He's not gonna just jump on anybody.
I don't even think it's gonna take too much, honestly. Just a little bit of smack talk.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's about it, you know?
Yep, exactly.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to Fly.
Yeah, man. And then shouts out to my cousin Big Fi. Big Fi's on every project, and Big Fi is one of those artists that he really don't care about the rap music, but he will go all in for us. Oh, you want me on this? Yeah, I'll get on this hook. I'll do this. And you gotta love that, because he's not trying to be a rapper, but he's one of those people that'll come in and give you exactly what you're looking for if you want to get a 16 or a hook on something. So I love him for that, man.
Solid, man. Solid.
Yeah.
I love to hear.
Yeah,
So
shouts out to boy Judah too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Judah. Three. Yes, sir. He on King of Peasants. When you first hear Deposits, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? So,
what is your favorite song on the project?
oh man, my favorite song on the project. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. But I'm gonna say "Pay the Man."
Okay.
I'm gonna say "Pay the Man."
That's my favorite.
okay. I'm gonna say "Pay
I
the
love
Man."
Pay the Man.
Why do you love it, Remy?
If you listen to the song and what the substance of what he's talking about on there, basically pay the man. Like, he's worth it. Don't let him become a free agent and go somewhere else. Like, you know, pay the man. Hey, I love the concept behind the song. I like the track, and him and That's Jesse got on that track, and they really did what they were supposed to do on that track. So I love Pay the Man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm so glad y'all actually came through here and chopped it up with me. I'm going to be playing, let me see, what did I play earlier? I played Uno earlier?
Yeah, Uno. Yes,
all right, so I'm going to be playing
cheesecake.
Yeah.
And then champagne flutes in hour number 2, because I have it over there in the Kenny K studio, so I'm going to be jamming that here in a second. But I want to hit you with a hypothetical right quick. We got Jetzun, we got Remy Rowe in the studio. This is WMNF Tampa, Waves of the Bay. Y'all rocking with us here. Almost the top of the hour already, man. Talking with the homies right here. I want to know a hypothetical. If you can get a feature from any lyricist and any singer, who would you go for?
Oh, that's easy. Nas.
Okay.
Nas, definitely. And a singer, I'm gonna just say, let's see. Anita Baker.
Ooh.
Anita Baker.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have never even thought of that. That's nasty.
Anita Baker, definitely.
Super soulful. All right, follow-up question now. So you said Nas so quickly, I'm pretty sure he's going to be on your Mount Rushmore of artists. So I want to know who your top 4 hip-hop artists of all time is.
Ice Cube, of course, Nas, JT Money.
Okay.
Tampa, definitely. I said Cube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nas, JT Money, Scarface.
Okay.
Scarface, yeah.
All right. You actually did that pretty quickly.
That's a good lineup.
I'm with that. A lot of folks have no idea how vicious Cube was in the past.
Oh, man. Yes,
JT
sir.
Money represents, man. Like, every time I met him, since I've been here 19 years now at this point. So every time I've seen him, he's always been loved, man. And people always give it to him as well. So it's good to give your artists the roses and the champagne while they're still here to appreciate it for real.
Yeah, I got a song too I just recorded called Flowers to Nas.
Word.
And it's banging.
Yeah.
It's banging.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's you.
I think KG
I'm over here thinking the power to win out. I'm like, hold on. Yo, this is Waves of the Bay, top of the hour. Fellas, one more time, I want to say thank y'all for coming through here. Please drop your social media information so everybody can follow along with you.
Yes, sir. You can find me at JU_Jetzun with it, JETZUN 58 on all platforms.
All right, Remy.
Man, I'm Remy Rowe everywhere, and that's just REMYROE. You can look me up on all social platforms. Make sure you guys go out there, download Deposit, stream that. It's on all platforms.
Shouts out to all my producers on Deposits too.
All
my
the
brother
producers. Dale, these beats, man.
Yeah, these beats, definitely.
I promise you, I was listening to it on the way down here just to double check to make sure you had your business straight. 1-5 Entertainment, thank you. Appreciate that. Because you already know it's like a lot of people, there's a lot of dope artists in Tampa that I cannot find online.
Yeah, man.
That's a shame.
You know what's crazy? Just yesterday, Yomi, shout out to Yomi. He must have looked up my name on ChatGPT. And a whole thing popped up on Remy Rowe. Artists out of Tampa, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue. I'm talking about it went down through everything. Like, and I'm like, damn. Oh, excuse me.
You can say that.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm tripping because I'm like,
you forgot about some of that stuff, huh?
Right, and I'm like, I wouldn't have never thought that I would be on ChatGPT.
Yep.
Like, but that just lets you know how technology.
That's work right there,
and if
too,
if you putting in the work, then it is what it is.
Already. There you go. Already. Well, fellas, one more again, man. I appreciate y'all. Remy, we're going to jam out of here to Let's Dip. And then, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get into some more Jetzun over there, hour number 2. This is Waves of the Bay. Once again, this is WMNF Tampa 88.5. Y'all are rocking with Tone Capone, Remy Rowe, Jetzun, Cajun over here. Got me thinking the power is going out.
Waves of the Bay.
We'll be right back with y'all.
Shout it out.
I said it's Waves of the Bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear. Cause I'm known to switch gears. Hey, mom, they